This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video I'm going to analyze the Diana Stakes at Saratoga on Saturday, July 12th. It is the 11th race, the Grade 1 $500,000 Diana for fillies and mares, a mile and an eighth on the inner turf course. The scheduled post time is 6:14 p.m. Eastern Time. Breaking from the inside post, She Feels Pretty, your even money favorite in here for Cherie DeVaux and John Velasquez, and she's very consistent and she likes to win races. 10 career starts, 7 wins, a second and 2 third-place finishes. She's earned more than $1.7 million in her career. She's run twice at Saratoga with a win and a second, and she's 2 for 2 at a mile and an eighth on turf, and she's won 4 straight races, and she added blinkers in the Grade 1 QE the Second Challenge Cup at a mile and an eighth on turf at Keeneland last fall, and she exploded with a 6-length victory at the Grade 1 American Oaks at Santa Anita at a mile and a quarter on turf. She was 60 cents on the dollar. She won that by more than 2 lengths. She was the heavy favorite in her first start this year, the Grade 3 Modesty at a mile and an eighth on turf at Churchill on May 2nd. She won that race easily. And then last time, she was the 1-2 favorite in the Grade 1 New York at Saratoga at a mile and 3/16 on yielding turf on June 6th. And she was able to prevail by a half length over Beach Bomb, and those two were well clear of the rest. And for her, maybe she didn't particularly care for the yielding ground, but she won anyway. And she had the outside post, so she was wide throughout that day. Now she has the inside post. She's probably going to be saving ground, stalking the pace. Choisya is number 2. She's 8 to 1, and she's one that's pretty consistent. 21 starts, 8 wins, and 5 seconds. And on turf, 14 starts, 6 wins, and 2 seconds. So she likes to finish first and second on turf. And she won a couple of stakes races at Maidan earlier this year, back-to-back Grade 2 wins at a mile and an eighth on turf. And then she shipped to this country, Keeneland, the Grade 1 Jenny Wiley. She had post 2, and she was able to track the pace and win nicely by a half length over Excellent Truth, and Excellent Truth is in this race. And then last time out, she was in the Grade 1 Just a Game, and she was 6 to 1, and she ended up finishing 7th, beating 12 lengths. Now she broke from the outside post, post 9. She made a middle move. She got to within 1.5 lengths of the lead, and then she weakened. That was yielding ground. That was a mile. Now she's at a mile and an eighth, and she's 1 for 1 at this distance. And she'll probably prefer firmer ground. So I think she'll get the ground that she wants, and maybe she'll get the same trip that she did in the Jenny Wiley. And if she does, she's interesting at a price. Number 3 is Lady Claypoole for trainer Richard Baltus. She's shipping in from Southern California. And her last 5 starts, 3 wins and 2 runner-up finishes. She won the Grade 3 Santa Ana at a mile and a quarter on turf, rallying from last place. And the Grade 1 Gamely, she rallied from the back of the pack to finish second there. Be Your Best wired the field that day, and Be Your Best is in here. Lady Claypoole probably won't get enough pace in this deep field. Number 4 is Excellent Truth for trainer Chad Brown. 13 starts, 4 wins, 5 seconds, and a third. She's run once at a mile and an eighth, and she was second, and she's run once at Saratoga, and she was second, and that was last time out in the Grade 1 Just a Game on yielding ground. She finished less than a length behind her winning stablemate Dynamic Pricing that day. That wasn't a bad effort from post 8 in a 9-horse field. Her first start in this country was in the Jenny Wiley, and she rallied from off the pace to miss by a half a length that day. Choisya defeated her in that event. And she could run longer distances overseas. She won at a mile and a quarter overseas. As I said, she finished second at a mile and an eighth. So I'm not worried about the distance. Flavien Prat's going to ride back, and she'll be finishing from off the pace. Number 5, Dynamic Pricing. She's 9 to 2, a 4-year-old filly, and she's 2 for 2 this year. She won the Grade 3 Bouguet Stakes, rallying from off the pace, and the Grade 1 Just a Game from the inside post. She rallied from 8th in a 9-horse field to just prevail over her stablemate Excellent Truth. And she was 10 to 1 last time, and Dylan Davis is going to ride back. He rode her well last time, and she's going to be sitting back and making a run. The horse to catch in here is the 6, Be Your Best, and she's 6 to 1 morning line. Irad Ortiz Jr. is going to ride back. She went wire to wire in the Gamely, and she was going at a pretty good clip there. 46 flat, 109 and 3, nice firm turf at Santa Anita. So she's one that I think they only have one way to go, and that's just to get out there and try to wire the field in this event. She's won twice at Saratoga, 5 starts at this distance with a win and 2 runner-up finishes. Obviously, She Feels Pretty is the one to beat. She could easily win this race. The live long shot in here is the 2, Choisya, but my top choice is going to be the 4, Excellent Truth. I think they've been wanting firm ground for her, and hopefully they can get it on Saturday. She caught good ground in her first start in this country. in the Jenny Wiley, and then Yielding Ground last time out. And those races were a mile and a 16th. I think this distance does work for her. As I mentioned, she won at a 1.25 miles overseas in France, and she was second at a 1.125 miles as well in Group 3 races. So she's one that I think that this distance is really going to work out for her. And if Be Your Best can set a quick enough pace, and maybe she feels pretty, kind of gets trapped down on the inside, and that will allow just enough time maybe for Excellent Truth to get a nice clean trip towards an outer post. But I think she can turn the tables on dynamic pricing, because last time dynamic pricing broke from the inside post on Yielding Ground at 1 mile, and she was able to upset her stablemate that day. And Excellent Truth was breaking from post 8 that day. And now I think the post switch, Excellent Truth is breaking to the inside of dynamic pricing and getting another furlong to play with, and then hopefully firm ground as well. So if all of that does come into play, Excellent Truth maybe can win this race. My top 4, 4, 1, 2, and then the 6, Be Your Best, will round out my top 4. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, go over to my website, therunawayhorse.com, click on my Buy Cards tab. It will take you over to my full cards page, and you'll see my full card schedule. Saratoga, I'm covering July 10th through 13th, all full cards this week. I also covered Saratoga last week, July 3rd through 6th, and the Del Mar Summer Meet after that, July 18th through September 7th. Are going to be covering Del Mar each day, plus select Saturdays at Saratoga. I'll be doing some more full cards at Saratoga this summer on some of the big Saturday programs that they have. And if you're interested in a free pick each day, you can go over to the Better Bets Free Picks tab at therunawayhorse.com and click there. It will take you over to my Better Bets blog, and I have a free pick from around the country each day. I'll include a link to that Better Bets Free Picks blog in the video description below, and also to my full cards sales page as well. And that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.